Hey, what is up guys? My name is Sean, and I'm back for another episode of Around the World of FIFA. And in this episode, we're going to be building a very nice little Scottish team, so let's get started. We'll put this on Scotland. There we go. And let's get started. Alright, as goalkeeper, we have Gilks, not sure how you say it, I think it's Jilks. 74 diving, 75 reflexes, and 73 positioning. His stats don't seem that bad, but I really would not recommend using him. He was very slow. His reflexes were terrible. Diving wasn't very good at all. He was the best Scottish goalkeeper, and he still was not very good. All right, at left back we have Wallace. 84 pace, 74 defending, and 76 heading. He was very good. He's very strong, very fast, able to keep up with most players. Push him off the ball with a fair amount of ease. 74 defense and 76 heading are pretty good for a silver left back. Probably could, those are some stats that could be on a gold player's card. So definitely recommend trying him out. All right, at left center back we have Saunders. 72 pace, 78 defense, and 71 heading. He was pretty good as well. 72 pace is very good for a center back, and 68 defending and 71 heading are not bad. He's 6'2", which helps a lot in the air, and he's very strong as well. Yeah, I definitely recommend trying him out. His pace is good. And he plays in a fairly popular league in the Scottish Premier League. All right, at right center back we have Mulgrew. 67 pace and 75 defense, as well as 74 heading. It's actually kind of surprising using him. He was the best free kick taker on this team. He had like 88 free kick accuracy. And he scored an actual pretty nice goal from outside the box, like off a corner or something. He was okay in terms of defense. 67 paces is not that good for a center back, but 75 defense and 74 heading are decent. All right, our right back we have Whitaker. 81 pace, 70 defending, and 72 heading. I didn't think he was as good as Wallace on the left. Defending and heading weren't that great. He wasn't as fast. I think he got up the pitch a little too much for me. He wasn't a bad option though, but I know there are better options or better players right back in the Premier League, especially for silvers. All right, at center defensive mid we have Darren Fletcher. 67 pace, 82 defending, and 79 heading. I didn't really notice him too much in this team. He kind of got overshadowed by the rest of the players, especially the attackers, because they're all very quick and very good players. Definitely not bad. His passing and defending are very good. He's fairly tall, at 6 feet tall. And I converted him from a center mid too, so I'm sure he'd be pretty good at center mid as well. All right, at left mid we have McKay Steven, the 5-star skiller. Now I'm not a skiller at all, really. So you're not going to see any skill chains, skill goals from me. 85 pace, 79 dribbling. I expected a little better dribbling from him. It was fairly tight, but not as good as I'd expect from a 5-star skiller. 85 pace is decent for left mid. Some players would catch up to him, but he got away from a lot of them. All right, at right mid we have Morrison. 76 pace, 72 shots, 76 passing, 76 dribbling, and that's it. He definitely was the worst of the two outside mids. He didn't really have the pace to get up and down the wings. His dribbling wasn't great. Yeah, he couldn't really create too many chances for the strikers and the center attacking mid. So, I mean, yeah, I just wouldn't really recommend using him. All right, at center attacking mid, we have Banan. I'm not sure how you say it. 81 pace, 82 passing, 77 dribbling, and 71 shot. He's a little small at 5'7", but I think he makes up for that in his pace. You can see he scored 7 goals in 11 games for me, which is very good for a center attacking mid. His pace was nice. His passing was pretty good. He had a fairly decent shot. Could have been a little better, but it's not too bad. All right, at our first striker, we have Murphy. 83 pace, 77 shot, and 78 dribbling. 70 passing and 70 heading are not bad for a striker either. He was probably the worst of the two strikers, but that's not to say he's bad. He only scored 4 goals in 11 games for me, which is less than Banan. But I mean that's not the worst ever. I thought he was a little sluggish on the ball, and for 70,000 coins, I expected him to be a little better. His shot was fairly good though, and 4-star weak foot is very nice. Alright, and our last player is Russell. 90 pace, 78 dribbling, and 75 heading. He was amazing, really. 11 goals in 11 games. That's not the best record you've ever seen, but it's not bad either. There is an informed version of him, but I could not get him because someone is price fixing him, and I didn't want to overpay and lose a bunch of coins. But his non-informed is just as good, probably. 90 pace is fantastic. 64 shot feels like it should be more like 70. 78 dribbling is pretty good, and 75 heading. He actually scored a bunch of headers on corners and crosses and stuff, which is very nice. So I definitely recommend trying him out if you are building a Scottish team or a Scottish Premier League team. Yeah, so I really enjoyed playing with this team. They played very well together. They have a lot of pace. Or not a lot of pace, but they have a good amount of pace, enough to keep up with a lot of the sweat teams that you see playing in Division 1 and Gold Torrents and that kind of thing. So I definitely recommend building this team, trying it out. If you can get Inform Russell at a good price, I definitely recommend trying him. I didn't get to use him, but I would assume that he's very good. So if you guys like the Squad Builder, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you really like the video, and I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you next time.
Corner taker on this because it is a chance to win the game from the set piece. And it's a header, and it's a brave header, and it's not got him the goal that he was looking for.
It's a powerful one as well. He couldn't complain on that score, but direction-wise, inches away.
He's in at goal. Oh, he's going to shoot now. This late, and that's great.